What's going on here?
I was just seeing if this would make me extra powerful. Ben, tell us a story about somebody pooping their pants in your class or something. Like, what's the weirdest thing that happened when you were substitute teaching a class?
Weirdest thing.
Just a random story. Some girl puked in her purse. Some kid took a crap.
I can tell you something that happened at one of the schools I do substitute at. At the school me and Nathan both went to high school at, Clover High School. According to Coach Roach, because we can't hire actual social studies teachers.
Wait, Coach Roach?
Coach Roach.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we can't. We live in South Carolina. We can't afford to hire actual social studies, science teachers per se. So we hire athletic coaches to cover the social studies and most of the cultural stuff. And Coach Roach taught a certain slant on American history, and according to him, he was teaching a class. It was standardized testing, and apparently one of the female students sat through the entire test and then asked to be let out. He said, yeah, fine, if you're done. And she said she was done, so she started to go. And she was moving very carefully, just kind of shuffling her feet, one together. And she was almost to the door. She had almost made it. It was almost home safe when a turd falls right about there, right behind her.
He's pointing at the stage. falls right about there. That's it. Right?
That's it.
That's the story I wanted. Story about a turd falling down your pants.
I thought that. So Coach Roach wasn't the bad guy in the story. I thought
No.
That was going a very different direction.
Yeah, I thought you said he taught a very specific type of history. Like, did you teach turd history, or?
Or yeah, was he just really racist, or like what was his?
Well, Clover High School is the kind of high school where you learn that FDR deliberately kept the fleet in Pearl Harbor so that the Japanese would bomb it, so that we could go into World War II.
Wow. Again, South Carolina.
Right.
South Carolina. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Totally
you're so
different,
different.
Did you know, Jeff, that North Carolina did not secede from the Union until we were in Tennessee, and we were talking about like how Tennessee was supposedly there's some contention there of which was the last state, because it happened like within days of each other. But what we do know is that North Carolina did not leave the Union until Abraham Lincoln asked them to attack South Carolina. That's got to be an awkward situation. I guess that would be a deal breaker for me too. If there had been a North and South Wisconsin, I would have not wanted to. Yeah. Do we have any racists in the audience? Is there anybody racist? It'd be weird if there was somebody that was like, I'm racist, and came up and wanted to talk about it. I don't know how we'd handle that, but we've been having a complicated time of things. We're these Yankee Doodles, whatever you call us, and we're coming through the South, and it's obviously you guys are going to tend to be progressive, like liberal. It's not like my crowd is the tractor pulling crowd necessarily. Nothing against anybody that wants to pull a tractor anywhere. It's like I'm not saying that at all. I'm not an elitist.
You don't pull a tractor. Tractors pull things.
Well, they call them tractor pulls. Get your shit together. But when it's weird when we start talking about the racial stuff and the history of stuff. It's like there's this swirl of like weird. It's difficult to talk about down here because people feel a compulsion to compensate for the history and say like, well, we're not. That's not who we are anymore. It's like I don't know what my point is. I don't have one. My point is I don't have a point. You know, Hitler killed himself down here. This is where Hitler died. He just got tired of being Hitler. He wrote his final diary entry. Dear diary, still Hitler. I can hear the war ending above me. Not much use for old Hitler anymore. Guess I'll just tuck it in.
Is it true that he tried the poison on his dog first? Like his
dog?
Yeah, he had a dog and he had the cyanide capsule and he gave it to his dog to make sure it was the real McCoy. It's like, he killed old Blondie first before
his dog's name was Blondie. Do you think his dog had a little dog mustache? Do you think Hitler's car had a little mustache on it? Do you think his pencils and things?
He did give the world one lasting gift, though, is that because of that funny mustache, anytime anybody hates the current president, all you got to do is drop it on George Bush or on Obama, and you've really made your point.
Yeah. Obama, Hitler. Obama.
Do you like Obama?
I got a few things to rap about him. Yo, Obama rap. Hey, Obama, I fucked your mama. That's it. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Well done.